Peace, y'all. Alright, just give me a second to get my angles right, of course. Alrighty. Go ahead and begin this reading for today, the new moon in Scorpio, as well as later tonight and tomorrow. Let me move my stuff out the way. Jupiter is coming home to Sagittarius, and I'm very excited. Definitely feeling the energy. So I just wanted to do a reading. It's actually a perfect time for all this stuff to start happening in the fall, especially on a Wednesday. Mercury is also in Sagittarius, so it's getting a big boost as well. It's already expanded in Sagittarius, but now Jupiter's coming home to make things even bigger. So communication is going to be clearer. Messages are going to be coming through more clearer. Innovation, ideas, clarity, all of that is coming around. So, alright, just had to lighten it up a little bit. Got my incense going. I don't want to be on here long. My carnelian apparently wanted to be in the shot today in the reading, so I don't know, sit this here in the corner so it stays. Let that feminine energy and the energy of the womb and the sacral and the creative and sacred space help us as well. I've got my wand here to direct. And without further ado, as you see, the last time I did a reading, I actually let the deck ended up on the Lovers. I was reading for myself. So, thought that was pretty dope. So, I just left it there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. And we'll just start the reading. I don't want to be on here too long. I just want to feel the energy. And that's it. So, angel spirits, thank you for being here. Thank you for being with me. Please guide my mind. Yes, hopefully these messages to those who need it. So it is. So it shall be. Right. Make sure. All right. Let's go ahead and begin. Let me wash my cards. Ancestors, angels, spirits, guides of the divine feminine, divine masculine. What messages do you have for us today? November 7th, 2018. New moon in Scorpio, Jupiter coming home. What messages do you have? Already, at the bottom of the deck, before I even begin to shuffle, we have the Emperor. Emperor is like the father of the tarot. So this is coming into your power, coming into authority. It could be, if you see yourself as the Empress, it could be meeting your Emperor, your divine counterpart. Be coming into your strength. So let's continue with ancestors, angels, spirits, guides. What messages do you have for those who need to hear for the new moon in Scorpio, as well as Jupiter moving to Sagittarius? What messages do you have? Please and thank you. Please and thanks. Right, the two that stuck out was the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups in reverse. You could be walking away. Somebody, you could have somebody around you, either you or somebody around you could be being kind of deceptive. And this deception is going to show itself. It could be with a loved one, it could be you, it could be with the water sign. Oh. But someone is strategizing, someone is planning. So somebody could be being a little deceptive, and the deception is going to show itself. Two more want to fall out. And look what came back around. Mr. Emperor. And it came with the Nine of Cups. See that? Emotional fulfillment when you come into your power. So with this Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords and this Knight of Cups in reverse, it could be challenging thoughts. It could be deceptive thoughts, challenging thoughts that you're facing that's blocking you from love. Or once you take it upon yourself to leave this situation where you're not being fulfilled, where love is not being requited, where it's not being reciprocated evenly. Once you make that choice, look what comes next. Emotional fulfillment and your divine counterpart. The Emperor comes next. So it's like you can either stay in this deceptive situation, or you can leave and be happy. You could leave and be happy. And you can walk into your power as well as into the one that loves you the most. But more so, it's like coming into your power. It's releasing negative emotions, negative past emotions, relieving past pain, holding on to the past deception. Yeah. Releasing these trapped and limiting beliefs that has led you to this Nine of Cups, or this Knight of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Yep. It's time to let that go. Like you have a choice, basically. That's what I'm saying. It's like you have a choice. You can stay in that energy. You can repeat this cycle, because cycles are coming to an end. And you can still repeat it, having not learned your lesson, or you can go back through it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the same thing. You can repeat it and go back through it, or you can move on to a cycle of fulfillment and power. You can move on to this. Or you can stay in this type of stuff. It makes no never mind. You can stay in the deception. You can stay in the uncertainty. You can stay in the lack of clarity. The guessing game, always wondering. You can sit in that, or you can be in your power, in your truth, and be emotionally fulfilled. The choice is yours at this point. The choice is always yours, but at this point now, whatever you say goes. Whatever you want will manifest. So be mindful of what you're putting your energy to. Be mindful of who you're allowing to come around you, who you allow in your space. King of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Looks like it's really some heartbreak that needs to be removed. It's throwing you off balance. It's throwing you off center. Like holding on to this pain, or just releasing these past toxic emotions. Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you can't see the situation for what it is. You can't adapt. You're not flexible. You're not bending. And because of which, it's almost like you're allowing yourself to break. So it's time to remove all this pain. No one's holding on to it but you. The King of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. But off on the side, there's Nine of Cups and this Emperor. These limiting thoughts will lead you, like this Eight of Swords will continue to lead you to being imbalanced. It will lead you to being emotionally unfulfilled. What else? Give me some more for this Nine of Cups to Emperor. Please, thank you, please, and thanks. Give me a little more clarifiers. Add a little more to the message for the Nine of Cups and the Emperor. Damn it. Damn, half the deck came out. But yeah, so you got Eight of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Damn. Ah, this is just holding on and blocking. Like, none of this works. This could be what the energy we're coming out of. Let's see. Got these 2 8s. This is crazy energy, you guys. Like, this is very sad and stagnant energy at that. This is very stagnant. Eight of Cups in reverse is saying you're not walking away. You're choosing to stay in these situations. And it's causing you to have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you can't manifest your creativity. It's blocked. You can't move forward. You can't, what I say, you can't manifest anything. You can't bring anything into fruition. Two of Pentacles. You can't adapt to this. You can't be flexible. You can't be yourself. You can't be poised. You can't be balanced in none of this energy. It's time to, like, go. Like, all this cups in reverse. It's just, yeah. It's releasing a lot of toxic emotions, you all. A lot of toxic emotions. That's the only way you're going to get to this Nine of Cups and this Emperor. Because this Knight and this King is blocking you from getting to your Emperor. Those that caused you so much pain, that have caused you so much hurt. The situations, it may not even be people, because it could have just been situations where only you were involved. I'm sorry, it's too much. You're just holding on to shit. And every time you hold on to a past situation, past memory, a past feeling, you relive it over and over again. So it's like reliving your sadness over and over again. It's time to forgive the past and move on. It really is. It's time to learn from it, forgive it, and move on. It made you who you are. It made you strong. But don't keep holding on to it as though you're weak. Because you are not. I'm going to switch this deck around. Do not keep holding on to it. Y'all want to come out? You want to come out. Yep. Do not keep holding on to it. Ten of Swords in reverse. And that came out right when I said, let me switch this deck. Because I see the energy of this. It's like everything coming in reverse. All these, I don't want to just say negative cards, but all these cards that have kind of heavy negative connotations. It's like nothing. And even when I asked for the Nine of Cups and the Emperor, something else came out about holding on to pain. Like the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. It's just a lot of hard energy, a lot of negative energy. And I was like, you know what, let me switch my deck around. Let me do something different. As I was saying, or right after I finished saying, you cannot hold on to this. You have to let that go. Ten of Swords in reverse, which literally means letting go of this. Letting go of the pain. Letting go of the betrayal. Getting over the backstabbing. Letting your wounds heal. Taking the lessons from the situation and transmuting the energy. Exactly what. So there's the message in that. Sometimes you have to turn your word is going to get turned upside down. Sometimes you have to turn it upside down. You have to allow the chaos and the change to ensue so that you can get what you're supposed to get. Sometimes you might have to flip it around a little bit. Sometimes you might have to change your situation. Flip around. Do something completely different. And the King of Wands at the bottom of that when I said it. Sometimes you're going to have to. You're going to have to get out your comfort zone. You're going to have to get out your comfort zone. You're going to get out your comfort zone in the way you think. The way you handle things, the way you do things, the way you see things. Knight of Wands in reverse. Get out of your comfort zone and move forward. Make changes. This is being stagnant and stuck. Like you started the journey, but you've stopped. Move forward. It's time. Queen of Wands at the bottom. Queen of Wands. Had the king and the queen show up. This fire energy is real. This Jupiter energy. Very real. Maybe a new moon in Scorpio, which is bringing new moon in Scorpio. Okay. All this cups. Scorpio is a water sign. A lot of emotional healing. The emotional body, individually, collectively, and cosmically, is being healed. Emotions, water is the divine feminine. The divine feminine is being healed. Period. The divine feminine is being healed within everybody. All this pain, this betrayal, this heartache, this stress, this not trusting self, this not loving self, all of that is ending within everyone. Or those who so choose to allow it to end. Those that are doing the work. Don't let me say everyone. And it's just time for it. It's time for abundance to start coming in. It's time for so much for people. Anything else? Any other messages? This one. Yep. 6 of Pentacles on the bottom. And this card of charity. This card of reciprocity. Equal give and take. But on the top, 5 of Wands is conflict. So you still got some issues, some conflicts that need to be addressed before you can get to your reciprocity, before you can get to all that you deserve. You got to release that. It could be competing interests. Like you say one thing and then you do another. Or you do one thing and you say another. You put out to the universe you want one thing, but you constantly go after the other. It's time to start aligning your desires, your actions with your desires. Yeah. Damn cards. Like, come on now. This is too much. Because what fell over? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm picking up all these cards that fell on the floor. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is like not receiving a return on your investment. Having trouble manifesting that. Secrets being revealed. Getting over toxic communication. Cutting bullshit out. You need to let this shit go so that you can move into the Lovers. The secrets being revealed of the lies that have been told to you, or the lies that you have told. So much. Get all that out the way. So much. It's like so much. This is like very scattered energy. Excuse me. Very scattered. It's like all over the place. This is like what I'm getting from the reading is just like the scramble. 2 of Wands. It's like a scramble. Last minute scramble. Like shit is about to get real and everybody is like scrambling around trying to do, like a hurricane is coming through and people start like going crazy all in the city trying to buy and stock up, and it's like all crazy in the stores. That's what I'm feeling from this. It's the last minute scramble to abundance, but you got to have foresight and faith in this and have balance within self and your energy. 2 of Wands at the bottom. And so it's time to cut this bullshit out. It's time to let it go. Stop blocking yourself. So I'm going to wrap it up right here. I may come back later and do another video when the energy is a little bit more on for me. but I wanted to go ahead and do this. So thank you for whoever is watching, and I will see you later. Might do a separate one for the Jupiter transit. So bye.